Too long didn't read Spanish, irregular present tense verbs, oi verbs.
Taylor's old as time, rising in the wind. That's not how the song goes. Something, something, something. I'm an Australian cricket. Yes, what would you like? Did you hear that Belle is sick? No, I did not. Oh, goodness me. She is sick. Would you like to go with me to give her the medicine? Yes, of course. Actually, I'm just kidding, mate. What? Why would you say that? I'm trying to teach you about some irregular verbs in the present tense of Spanish. These are oi verbs. The yo form ends in oi. Oi. Let's take a look, shall we?
So as my friends just pointed out, these are oi verbs. In the present tense in the yo form ends in oy, so it has an irregular yo form. So I'm going to fill in the yo forms for everything. Est, and then I have my oy at the end. So the yo form of estar is estoy. Yo estoy aquí. We don't have any letters here that we can play with because technically it's a verb, but it's also our ending. So this is just something that you're going to need to memorize. It's going to start with a V, and we're going to treat it like an AR verb. Dar, it is regular. It just has the oi in the yo form. So I'm going to use my D, and I get doi. So let's look at doi and go through those because this is the most regular of these verbs. I'm going to have my D, and I'm just going to fill in the rest as if it were a regular AR verb. Now let's jump back to ir, and we have boy. So I'm going to put in a V in all of my boxes, and now I'm going to fill it out as if it were an AR verb. As, a, amos, and a. Estar has some spelling changes, so you're going to want to be careful with your accent marks here. Estoy. We're going to fill this out as if it were a regular AR verb, but then we're going to go back and take a look at some accent marks. So I have est. Now let's add on our endings. It's an AR verb, so we have o, but here it's oi, as. Danger, danger. The pronunciation of these isn't correct. So this is how they sound right now. Estoy, estás, esta, estamos, esta. These three, we need to show that they don't follow the regular rules for pronunciation. Feel free to take a look at my videos on pronunciation if you want to know why. Otherwise, just memorize these accent marks. So instead of estas, we want it to say estás. So we're going to put an accent mark over that A. Instead of esta, we want it to say está. We'll put an accent mark over that A. Instead of están, we want it to say están. So we're going to put an accent mark over that A. Heck yeah, you stuck around for the hard part. Let's take a look. So with accent marks on these, that makes it the verb estar. The reason why there's accent marks on this as well is that we're going to use these two words in different things, but we're going to spell them differently. So one of the ways that we're going to use them is in order to say this or these. So if I wanted to say, look at this female cat, I can say mira esta gata. I don't have an accent mark on there. Notice how I'm pronouncing it. Esta, not esta. Mira esta gata. We can do the same thing over there. So these, look at these female cats. I have a plural, so I'm going to use the plural form of these, or esta. And that would be estas. What? You stuck around again? All right, here's where things get intense. Instead of saying, look at this cat, I can actually just say, look at this. But when I do that, I have to put an accent mark there. These two words are pronounced the same exact way. The way that I like to think of it is you're taking out this word gata, so it just kind of becomes the accent mark. So you're saying, look at this, or look at this cat. Same thing over here. Miran esta. Accent mark there. I like to think of it as gatas. Is now becoming an accent mark. Look at these cats. Look at these. There's nothing else. Just go on with your life. Really? You're still watching? Go outside and run or read a book or something. There's really nothing, honestly. You got it. You're an expert. Australia. Down here. Goni Weaver.